He went, I said, you better come on and come on now. And he's like, y'all, he ran up to me. He got so close to me. He just started shaking, and his face was like this. He's going, and he said, you don't know what you. I said, stop. I said, I don't want to hear it. Remember, I'm still talking to God. I'm mad because here I am giving again. I don't know this kid. He's probably taking advantage of me just like every dang body else. The Lord ain't gave me a sign. And I said, I don't want to hear it. And then so the lady, I said, can you please put this together? So he tries to talk again. I tell him, I say, hey. He turns his body and he's shaking his head like this. He's trying not to cry. I look at him. I said, is this your size? You got everything you need? He said, yes, ma'am. I said, to God be the glory. It's not me. It is God. He's like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I give that baby his bag. I said, God bless you. He said, no, God bless you. I said, I'm still mad. I'm still walking out the store looking crazy. I'm talking to God, and I said, God, I hope he didn't get me. I hope he didn't get me. I hope he didn't get me. And the Lord told me, you ready? Which of you, if your son asks for a piece of bread, you will give him a stone? Which of you, if your son asks for a fish, you'll give him a snake? Then he proceeded to tell me, when have I ever needed a permission to be a blessing? When have you ever needed permission to bless somebody? Why would you have to ask me that? Because you know I honor the heart. I honor the spirit in which you've given it. Then he told me, you asked for a sign. When did you start asking for signs? You know the word. That's why I answered you with my word. Oh my God. I said, okay, God. Then he told me this. This is what got me. I said, Lord, I said, it's hard because I have the spirit of discernment and I feel like I'm always giving. And you know, he told me, he said, just because you have a heart does not mean that the discernment that you have and the feelings that you have won't have conflict. Let me tell you what I mean. You still with that man that he told you to leave. But because, and you discern, he's doing the wrong things. He's not even what God called me to be or do. But you know what? You won't leave because your heart, the heart is deceitful. You gotta obey the word. You still with that woman. He told you leave her alone. But no. He had explained to me that you can have discernment and still have heart issues. Let me tell you what I mean. That doesn't mean I'm not human. It doesn't mean that I still have trust issues. That doesn't mean that I understand fully why he's asking me to do the things I'm doing. Because sometimes it feels habitual. It feels like, God, if another person takes something from me, I'm tired. But you know what he also told me? He told me that he would restore the years that the cankerworm, the palmer worm, and the locust ate up. This is why you need to know your Bible. Because he's going to talk to you in the language that he speaks. The way that I'm speaking with you, communicating with you, if someone from another country watches this, they're going to have to use a translator. But you who's listening to this and can consume it and understand it, you know exactly what I'm saying. This video went much longer than I wanted it to, but it's my story and this is what happened. Some of y'all are givers. Some of y'all have discernment. Some of y'all have big hearts. And sometimes you don't understand how to discern. Is this you, God? Is this you? Go to his word. He'll answer you in his word every single time. I forgot to tell you this. While I was driving off, I saw him walking down Beltline in Irving. And I just rolled down my window and I honked and I said, this is after God had ate me up. I said, God bless you. He said, no, God bless you. And I was like, God, thank you. That's my story. He met me at the thrift store. So Jesus